Good
It
job.
was it was going crazy. We had, I think, end of the day with $670 in sales or something.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Since we started this thing, results have only been getting better by the day.
Every single day, the cost per click goes down almost 10 cents.
Yeah. That's the beauty of this structure and this process. It's ever improving.
Yeah, and then this morning I woke up and we had close to 450 just from like the time I went to bed until I woke up at 7 a.m.
Yeah, that's
Um,
phenomenal.
and the other thing is, I always notice, I guess probably just the way, because a lot of the people that are buying are older, but usually like the middle of the day is slower than at night. It usually picks up a lot again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Um, so I don't know if we should change anything, leave it. I talked to him about spending more, and he was down for the idea. He just wants to figure out like how much he wants to put in.
Yeah, and did
And
you tell him?
yeah, I was like, listen, and he's like, yeah, this is going really well. He's like, I didn't expect this to go well. He's like, we do well on Amazon, and that's because people have their credit cards in. And he said he's so surprised that a lot of people are buying, and he with him he gives free wax melts in every order. So he's been giving them like 3-4 different flavors or scents, I mean, so they can try them out, hopefully like it or order more. But he
Yeah,
said, yeah,
that's amazing.
he said he's very surprised and he's very happy with the way it's going.
Good. Yeah, that's good to hear. So after we spoke yesterday,
Mhm.
we made those changes, and you said that evening you saw a lot more purchases come through, and then over through the night.
Yeah, last night we had a lot. Um,
Okay, so
and
the shifting of the budgets really helped then.
oh yeah, for sure. Then this morning we're up to almost $500 in sales already.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, let's look at what we can do next steps wise. Did you get approval for the budget, or?
Not yet. I just texted him about an hour ago because last night he's like, just give me a day or so to figure out how much we should put in.
Okay,
Uh, and
you should just
also this,
text him like 2,500. Let's do that for the rest of this week. Then next week, let's double it to 10,000.
okay. And the other thing is,
Do it. These people don't mind. Like you say something like that, like if you just like give out the straight number, I guarantee you they'll probably just be like, all right, done, do it.
right. And especially because this is the perfect timing for everything. Everything's getting. I mean, we might not have the same results in February as we would do right now in the next month. So it's a perfect time.
Well,
Also,
what's really interesting is I bet right now you would have the same results in February, but next month in December, you're gonna have results so extremely high. It's gonna be unreal when you're looking at the return on ad spend.
yeah.
Because the way it's all structured, it is going to scale, and it is going to scale hard.
And yeah, you look at the cost per result, the last few days, it's getting down. Like today, I think maybe a
Well,
lot
this
of them
one's
are like
different.
$4.
Yeah. If we look at the overall right now, it's at a 6.4, but we do have one recommendation here, which is cutting Cincy.
Okay.
Let's just double check the ads real quick in here. Yeah, we should just cut this one. I bet there's a lot of people just targeting this in general, so it's probably just spiking your cost.
I have a
Uh,
question. So for the wax melts that's doing really well, that has, the 200 comments, 200 shares, do all the ad sets with the same ad go to that one engagement or no? If that makes sense. It's probably worded kind of weird.
Say it again.
So, that one ad that I sent you that has all those engagements and shares.
Yes.
Which ad says that under?
It should be under all of them.
So it's under all of them, right? So if you just shut off Sensi, it'll still be under Candle.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, gotcha. I just didn't
Yeah,
know
we
if
stacked it that way.
okay, cool.
So we'll cut this one, and then we'll double check to make sure it's under candle, which it should be. Yeah, there it is.
You just had an order right now. He always texts me. He's like, "Hey, we're getting orders. This is great."
Text him back saying, "Hey, I'm ready to spend 5,000 this week."
Okay. And the other thing is that's good for me because if we're doing a per unit thing, that's more money spent to get me more sales.
Yeah, see that's what I'm trying to help you with.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at the Candle Daddy. Oh, that one's off. Okay, so let's just turn that campaign off.
So what were you saying about December and November, just like in terms of spending? You said numbers last night that I had to go back and watch the video on what you said. You were saying spend $5,000 a day.
Yeah, 5,000 daily on peak buying days. A peak buying day is like uh, December 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
And this
Those,
shipping gets in 2 days too, which is good.
yeah. So like those are peak buying days. It's like peak buying days are last minute shoppers, and those people are the most extreme impulse buyers because they're last minute and they have either no idea what to buy or they're just getting online and bam, as soon as they see the ad, they're like, oh, this is perfect. I'm getting it. Like there's no thought process. It's just instant buys, and it's called peak buying days. And you could spend
And
5 to 10,000 per day and easily net over 100 grand or 60 to 100K plus, I'd say. If you're spending 5 to 10,000, 60 to 100K is reasonable to assume you could get per day.
and this is the perfect last minute gift, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So like that's why it'd be perfect to do this. But in order to do something like that, we have to start pushing budget now. Like we want to be, I mean, to be spending that much daily, you don't just do it in one, from one day to the next. You have to start now, which is okay. We need to go to 5,000 this week, and then we need to go to 10,000 the following, and then get up to that.
Can't just go all in at once, right?
Yeah.
Screws it
Otherwise,
up.
yeah. Well, you also don't even know if you have an audience that's even capable of that, and we have to find them. Like we need to get
Mhm.
these up to the 10%. We got to really push this bar.
So where would you shift the budget then if he says, okay, tonight let's approve, we're good to go?
What you do is you double this to 100.
Okay.
And then what would that do to the budget? 50
Well,
times 30. I mean, that's 1,500. Yeah. So you double that to 100, and then you'd put it in the retargeting. You would take your retargeting and you would double both of these to 20.
okay.
And then you would add another audience. Let's see here. You'd add another audience based on content views, 14 days into your retargeting, 14-day content view at 20 daily. And that would end up taking care of your budget for you. See, it's really not that much if you think about it. I mean, 2,500 like that is gone.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. And then, so when would you suggest start to introduce the Christmas scented melts and candles? When do you think should be the big push? Obviously, he needs to increase the budget right now, but when would you say, like, you talk about these peak buying days? When's like the season of saying, okay, let's really go hard now? Besides right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would be a couple weeks into, December. Like we would launch at the beginning of December, or maybe around the 7th of December. You would launch all those Christmas related ones if he has them, um, and just have them all running, just to flush out which ones are going to be the sellers. And then when you
Okay.
scale up, you'll at least know.
Chase, I love that call last night. It was good. I like this 2 day a week process that we're doing for sure.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted you to be a part of join the program in that case, because it's much better to do it this way because we can go over it every single week.
Every other person that I've signed up for, because I paid for a few courses, none of them are hands-on like this. A lot of them just have like pre-recorded trainings, and then you gotta kind of learn on your own. If you have questions, ask a group. But like this, I feel like it's more one-on-one. Definitely worth the money, for sure.
Awesome. That's great to
All
hear.
right, so then the other account is the Bada Bean guy.
Real quick, I just want to filter this by active,
Okay.
and then this one's now at 615. And let's cut these
Okay.
and just bring it down to that 5.99. Like let's save, 16 cents here at least per purchase. 16 cents per purchase. You have 9 purchases. That's more than $1 that you lost here, which is $1 that
Right.
could have went to a purchase. And then that brings you down to 485, which should bring your return on ad spend up more. And then retargeting here.
How low per purchase do you think we could get it to?
I think that where it's at is actually fine. I think it's at a very reasonable cost per purchase because people are buying a lot more once they get to the site.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Cost per
it's a good cost per purchase. I mean, it could certainly go down, but I mean, I wouldn't expect it to drop anything below 285.
plus the average order value is $30 right now. So
Yeah, and it's going to grow.
okay.
Okay, yeah, so this is looking much better. What's this one here? This is
And
on
learning
CEO.
unlimited doesn't really mean much. Yeah. It's okay.
No, you're going to exit Learning Limited here once you get a budget approval. Because when you double it to 100, you'll exit Learning Limited out of these campaigns, which is going to make your results even better.
Okay. This guy was so hesitant to do ads. I'm telling you, for 3 months, he went back and forth. I was like, John, you got to get on this. You got to get on this, John.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. He was so against it. I don't know why. He's worried about the way people think of these names, but I think that's the funny part is they are loving it. You know, people need a
Totally.
laugh. Okay, so the other one is the Bada Bean then.
Yeah, let's check it out. All right. Filter by selection. So we can see your cost at 23 on these ad sets. You cut this one.
I don't think any of these I'm targeting coffee drinkers. I don't know if I shouldn't be. That's the problem. This one I'm a little confused about.
Oh yeah, definitely be targeting coffee drinkers. You haven't even tested that audience yet?
No, I haven't even tested
Oh,
coffee
without a
drinker.
doubt, you need to launch that. What's your budget on this one?
Same as the Candle Daddy, so it's about 85 right now a day.
Okay. I would I mean
And
you could pull some
he's
budget
gonna be
from here.
spending more next week. Just for right now, with the
Yeah,
content that we
totally.
have, it's gonna be a little bit different. We're actually going to Tony Soprano's house, and there's a whole. Did you ever hear of SopranoCon?
No, never heard of SopranoCon.
They had that in November at the Meadowlands in Jersey, and it was a massive thing. All
Oh
the
yeah?
all of the people from the show were there, so now they're having something in 2 weeks at Tony Soprano's house with all the characters, and Bada Bean's gonna be there with the coffee. So
Nice. That'll be good. That'll really
sure.
you have to get a lot of good content. Okay, so look, check it out. All your ads are pretty much hovering around this mark. These are the outsiders, and they're both actually this 24 off Soldier Boss type thing,
Right.
which is interesting. But these right here, that one's there, but they're actually holding relatively low cost. So it's safe to assume you could probably be averaging around that here pretty soon. What I would do is, where's this audience here? Oh, that's your view content. Okay. So what I do is, okay, I see. Yeah, so let's take budget from this one
Okay.
because right now, if we look at that compared to your others audiences, this one's at 18. It looks like it's not too high, but in reality, we were to pull in your Roas over here. I don't know which one is your Roas
Go
column,
to the
but
one that says yes.
there it
Not there.
was. No, I saw it. It's at 0.76. So we should just drop the budget in half and take that 15 and go test the coffee audience. So you take this one down to 15 and then duplicate one of these ad sets and make it a coffee audience.
Just coffee, nothing else.
You can see which ones pop up, whichever you
But I'm
think is
saying
best. But as long as
don't
it's in the coffee
don't
category.
don't do Sopranos and coffee. Just do coffee alone.
Yeah, because first you need to make sure you can get purchases out of coffee, and then what you do is you combine Sopranos and coffee together.
Okay. I feel like for this account, obviously I want you to shoot me straight, and obviously you're good at this. I think you need video to kind of explain what's going on in these, because to get the whole Jersey mob references, I feel like you need video to explain it. I feel like even if we get purchases, I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't know. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, totally. I mean, if there's something to be communicated that is a unique selling point, then yeah, certainly it needs to be there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So then just duplicate one of them, do a coffee audience, and then just basically let everything keep going.
Yep. And you could also, yeah, so take $15 from this one and test it into those other audiences. And you could even split it up by like $5 a piece or $10 a piece. And if you did that, then I would just take 15 from here, 5 from here, and that'll give you 2 audiences at $10 daily.
We could scale these pretty quick because whenever we say we need more money in, he's going to put more money in. He just wants to see a little bit of data first, see what's going on.
Totally.
Which is good. And then we're starting up the computer guys ads next week. So that'll be perfect to get on Monday's call and talk about that. What else? I think that's about it.
Awesome.
I love this format, like I said. And can you send me this screen recording like when we get off the call?
Yes.
Because I'm probably going to forget what you said about the candle guy as soon as he approves the new budget.
Yeah, you're going to be texting again telling him to increase it after about a week.
Yeah, I got to text him. Okay, so I will, what day is it? It's Thursday, so I will talk to you Monday then, and hopefully everything's good. Get some good results.
Cool. Awesome, Michael. I appreciate it.
All right, Chase. I'll see you. Have a good weekend.
Alrighty. You as well. Bye.